Hello everyone. Need to start this dog with Cassie because you otherwise might not see her. We're going for a little bike ride, kind of starting the day. And I haven't done a live on here in a while, so I figured I'd give you an update. I got some updates. So I'll start with the first biggest update, which is the new book, which I haven't told anybody the title of yet. And I'm trying to keep some of it for the release, some of the information. But it's looking, well, totally solid for July. The new book will be done. There's still a chance it could be early July, but I don't want to make any promises other than the month of July. But that's a little bit sooner than what I was expecting. So it's coming along really good. I think many of you are going to enjoy the book. I'm still finalizing some things, but it's not gonna be too long of a read. That's my kind of reading. I don't know about some of you guys. Some of you guys might be big book readers, but the short reads are preferred for me. So I didn't want to make it too long, but it's got lots of good information, historical info, and connecting the dots about Bob Joyce and Elvis Presley and all that good stuff. And then connecting all of that to the bigger picture, which is about our faith, how God works mysteriously in 2025 and beyond. And to be honest, a lot of it kind of just came together as I started writing and realizing different things about everything that's been happening, and how those of us who have been seeking answers, not just about Bob Joyce, but different things, how it's kind of caused us to just do certain things, or even things like building the community with each other. And for me personally, things have happened that just wouldn't have happened unless I would have been seeking the answers about Bob and EP and different things. So it's really interesting, and it is indeed mysterious how God works sometimes. Hey Jordan, can I wheelie? I am pretty basic on the bike right now, because I only kind of have 1.5 legs still working properly. But I guess I could do a tiny one, but it wouldn't be very interesting. Hey, who's that? Chese? Well, I'm not sure how to figure out your name. What's up? But at least you got an original name going on there for you. Hey Josh. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm really excited about the new book. The first two that I did, The Art of Leading Bands and The Worship Leader Guide, those are published as of, what was it, May, I think? Just last month. But those are shorter, a little bit more like guides for musicians and band directors, teachers, music teachers, that sort of thing. Worship leaders, obviously. But this one is going to really be my first real book. And because I didn't want to be lazy about this topic of just how all these things, for me and for all of us, have sort of combined to this big story about Bob Joyce and EP. And like I've said many times, I never planned to dive into it as much as I have, let alone streaming on it, posting hundreds of videos and all that stuff. It just sort of happened. I started, well, I started posting news stuff like on Facebook originally. I think that's how a lot of us started. But then 2020, I started on Telegram and Messenger and started going all in. I'm posting all kinds of news, info, educational, scientific, you name it. I'm just really posting all that stuff that people are starting to really seek, and I want to share it with people. And then a few years later, I want to say it was 2020, 22, the year of 22. I think I'd have to go back and look when I started really diving deep about Bob Joyce and Elvis. And from there, the rest is history, as they say, because it was just so interesting, and I was enjoying the music and messages so much from Pastor Bob. Good shot. Chesse! I was going to say cheese at first, but no. You only got one E in there, in the middle. And so I just really dove in to the topic and was interested. And here we are, over 400 videos later on the channel, not including live streams. And I'm still here. And the connections are still ridiculous. And the comparisons are ridiculous. And I mean, even for myself, it's hard to believe sometimes that Pastor Bob could have made it this far, I don't know, without something major happening or something. But just all the things we've learned just kind of defy mathematical statistics about his voice and physical similarities and all the things. I could go on and on. But that's what the book's for. The book is for those who don't want to watch hundreds of videos and who like to read, who just want it as a nice reference, all that stuff all in one place. And a lot of you have been thinking of it more on a deeper spiritual side of, how is God using all of this? What is the purpose of all of this? Why are so many people more and more being drawn to Pastor Bob? And I mean, obviously it's for revival. That's the end question. It's to draw more to Jesus, draw more people to him. But just how does the mystery work? And we could ask the question, how long is it going to go on? Things like that. But it's really just, it's all up to him. And then the real question also is, what do we do with it? And so that's why many times I've asked myself, with this channel, with the book, with music and other things, what am I going to do in this time when I'm waiting for answers just like you? I'm hoping for a better future for our country and world and all that good stuff, which I think is happening too. So there's great things happening. But okay, let me take the turn back towards home, because I want to wrap this up, because I need to eat some food. It's food time. So, what are updates that I promised? So, music. I've kind of gotten away from music stuff with all the new merch and book and other things, and just getting back into better physical shape from all the medical stuff I did the first half of this year. I'm looking forward to getting back to live streaming some piano and working on some full band music productions. So if you've been following this channel, you've already been getting lots of new music. So I hope you're blessed by that. And that's a lot of that is from my friend Pedro, who's been assisting me, and we work together on a lot of the new music videos for this channel, but he's really been doing the majority of the work, and I just kind of do what I can when I can, because it's been a crazy year. But other than that, and hashtag German Shepherd. This is Cassie, if you haven't met Cassie yet. And she's getting older. She's about 12. Is she 12? I think so. But she still wants constant walks every day. So it's good to be on the bike again, because it's way easier to walk her on a bike. As far as taking care of this dog, that was one of the smartest things I did. It's when I realized, hey, I should try taking her on a bike. Because she's really well behaved anyway, so, and smart. So it didn't take long to get her running along beside me. So I think that's all the updates. Like I said, it's food time. I'm gonna eat. So I hope you all have a blessed day, weekend, night, all that stuff. And thanks as always for watching and supporting. I'll see you again soon. Thanks and God bless.